Welcome back, fellow dragons. So things are about to go very badly. Because anytime Koharu is left alone on the ship, things go badly. Something smells funny. I wonder what it is. It's really pungent. It's almost like it's stabbing me in the nose. I've never smelled anything like this before. Girl, have you not smelled the worst fart ever? 'Cause that would smell like it's stabbing you in the nose. It doesn't look like there's much here. Oh, this place. But it doesn't seem like a very nice place. Maybe I should go back to the ship. Why are we in the middle of a fucking desert? Huh? I hear footsteps. Who could it be? Bad news, Koharu. Yep. Meet bad news. If y'all have seen one of the routes that he's part of, then you know who he is and why he's bad news. How about, hey Shiro, go eat a dick. Oh! What voice was I doing for this bastard? We do not like him, fellow dragons. Throw tomatoes at him. Find a way to hide bricks inside those tomatoes, and then throw them at him. In fact, no, just throw the bricks. Strap C4 to them. We gotta get rid of this guy. This guy no good. Ah, at last we meet again. Fuck. I think that's too similar to the voice I was doing for somebody else. I knew that voice. I recognized that face. I swallowed once hard. Mr. Traveler! It has been a long time, Koharu. Go eat a dick. Also, I want you to notice the color of his eyes. If you came from Ron's route, then you know why they're that specific shade of purple. However, this guy made these himself. His eyes are not real. He made them himself. Why they have to be purple as a result? I don't know, but apparently that's a thing. I think that's just so that people can draw the connection to them being artificial if they know the things. No, Koharu, we don't get happy at that. This guy's a problem. This guy is a bigger problem than Ron. And Ron is a serial killer, abusive fuckwad. We don't like this guy. We want him to fall apart. Literally. No, No, we don't play the happy music now. Gar, just get back in the ship and lock this guy out. It was the Traveler. Long ago when I had to live in the hills all by myself, he would come by and visit, helping me with all kinds of stuff. Yeah, for his own horrid ulterior motives, girl. You're lucky he left you there. He was smart? He's not stupid, but he's also... He's too much of an asshole. I don't want to call him smart, but he's definitely not stupid. And he's nice? Definitely not. And knew about everything. If he knew about everything, there'd be a lot... Things would be a lot worse, trust me. He quickly became sort of a father figure to me. Not in his eyes, and that makes it even worse. He gave me this uniform all those years ago. He's done so much for me. How the fuck do you have one of those? You need to think things through, Koharu. Mr. Traveler, I never thought I would see you here of all places. Oh boy, this is painful to read. Nor I, have you been well? Yes! She has, but now she's about to be a lot worse. You get the fuck off my screen. Good, you've grown quite a bit in the year. No, 2 years is it since I last saw you? Really? I'm glad. Oh, Mr. Traveler, I read through each and every one of the books you lent to me. I see. Good girl. Ugh, this guy. The fact that he knows the name of the ship is also a problem. The game hasn't even dropped. The game rarely name drops the name of the ship. It rarely does. And usually it's it's either Masamune or an antagonist that's name dropping the ship. This certainly isn't Masamune. His hair isn't orange and he's not a dumbass. So what is he, I wonder? Yeah, I'm spoiling. I know I've already spoiled it, fellow dragons, but this fucker is the real villain of the game. And his name is Shiro. And we hate him. He's not like Mystery Man Natsuhiko. Yeah, we're name dropping Natsuhiko now again. I'm pretty sure I did that in the first episode and then tried to hold off, but I can't any longer. He's not like Natsuhiko. Natsuhiko's an antagonist who does a lot of bad things for what are good reasons. Bad reasons that aren't justified by bad things that aren't justified by those good reasons. None of what he does is justified by his good reasons. But he at least has good reasons. That doesn't make anything okay. This guy, his reasons are bad, his goals are bad, and the things he does to achieve those goals are worse. Also, he's an abusive fuck as well, and we don't like those. I'd seen the Norn touch down in the distance, and thought there might be a chance, but I must say I didn't actually expect to find you. The Norn? Yeah, even, see? With all the time she's been there, no one told Koharu the name of the ship. I don't think anyone on the ship knows the name of the ship other than Masamune. And depending on some things, maybe Sarada. Yes, the Norn, that is the name of the ship. It is the name of a goddess from Old Norse mythology. Well, now I'm gonna have to try to look that up later to see if he's fucking lying, or maybe even if it's just a thing for this specific fictional world, or if it's actually a thing from Norse mythology. If it's not actually a thing, I'm just gonna assume this fucker's a liar. Because why wouldn't I? He is a liar. He's been proven to be a liar already. Not on screen in this route, but he's a liar. He has told lies already off screen to Koharu specifically. And actually probably another character, but that would be spoilers for his route. It's fitting, given the ship carries the past, present, and future aboard it. Sure. I didn't understand that at all. Mr. Traveler always talks about confusing things. Were you visiting the area, Mr. Traveler? Yes, how are things for you? Are you enjoying life aboard the Norn? Made any friends? I've just realized I've kind of just been reading him as creepier Masamune. You know what? That's fine. Yes, it happened just like you said it would. In the spring the year I turned 17, well, it was late spring. The ship came for me. I see, that's good. I'm gonna take a break, fellow dragons, because I can't deal with this. This fucker, I hate him so much. I'm gonna take a break because I don't want to read for him. Alright, fellow dragons. I have calmed down somewhat. This fucker's gonna get me worked up again and uncomfortable again. Because there's a thing about this fucker that I have not mentioned. And it doesn't completely come up until the secret ending that you guys aren't gonna get to see, because I want you to have a reason to play the game. Plus, it will require me to go back and get what the game considers to be the good ending for Ron's route. And fuck that route. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that. No, that's someone else's problem. But, I'll tell you guys later in this episode, probably. I think this is probably gonna be the finale. Assuming nothing causes me to have to stop recording sooner. Alright, did I read his fucking line, or didn't I? I don't know. I'm reading it again. I see, that's good. I was concerned for you, you know. You have so little experience dealing with other people. I wasn't certain how you would handle it. And whose fault is that, It certainly isn't her fault. It is definitely the fault of the people in the village near where she grew up. That is part of it. But it's also your fault to an extent. I really wish Natsuhiko had been successful in killing your ass. Natsuhiko has several goals, and killing this fucker is one of them. Yeah, there was so much I had to learn, but everyone is super nice, and they're happy to answer all of the questions I ask. Oh no. I wish I could introduce you to them, but no one is here right now. Oh, is that so? Yes, everybody went off into town for one reason or another. I see. Why didn't you go along with them? I was asked to watch over the ship. Oh, that was for the best, I'm sure. It is a very long walk to the town from here, after all. It would have been very tough for you to make it. Really? It is? Yes, in fact, it's so far to the town that no one there would have any idea what's happening on the ship, and vice versa. Oh, then I guess everyone will be getting back awfully late this evening. How are your powers? Have you spoken to any of the other espers about them? No, not yet. It's hard to bring them up. A part of me is scared that they'll hate me if I do. I wouldn't be surprised. Your powers are far greater than any of theirs. Not only that, but you're exceptionally skilled at using them. You should be proud of yourself. Kaharu, get back on the ship and lock the door. Oh, still uncomfortable having them praised. I'm sorry. Ah, well, the fact that you do not let your powers go to your head is one of your strong points. How long will the ship be staying here? That's right, I wasn't paying attention during the meeting. I don't know the answer. Ah, I see. Well, I hope we'll get the chance to see each other again soon. Me too! Kaharu, you poor victim. You don't know how fucking lucky you are that plot convenience is the be grateful to the plot convenience, Koharu. You need to be very grateful to plot convenience. Otherwise, a lot of very, very bad things would have happened to you long before the game ever started at the hands of this fucker. fuck Shiro in the most painful way for him possible. Which is gonna be difficult to find. Because reasons. Oh, by the way, don't tell him more things. When I first got on the ship, everybody was really surprised. They said this uniform was from the world, and they wanted to know how I'd gotten it before I got on board. You already knew what the ship's name is, and I didn't even know that. Mr. Traveler, do you happen to know the world? Or do you also happen to know the world? Oh boy. You fucking lying, arrogant piece of crap. You could say that, yes. I built it. No, you didn't. You stole someone else's work and modified it into a fucking weapon. You built the world? The world was supposed to be the will of the many made one. How could someone build that? You get back on the ship and lock the door. I've been telling you, Koharu. I opened my mouth to ask the traveler what he meant by that, but he was nowhere to be seen. Oh dear, he's gone. I guess I'll have to remember and ask him next time. No, what you do with that information is you ask Masamune. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you fucking go to Masamune and you ask him, hey, so the traveler that gave me this uniform came by. We talked for a bit, and he said he built the world? What the fuck is going on? That'll click in Masamune's head, and the ship will take off and leave, like, right then. They will book it the fuck out of there. You need to talk to people. Yeah, I need a Hyoko channel after having a conversation with that fucking pedophile. Yeah, that's right. That fucker. When I said that the worst things could have happened to Koharu off screen before the game ever started, and the only reason it didn't is because of plot convenience, yeah, that fucker was fucking grooming her off screen. He is that kind of fucked up. Like, he is magnitudes worse than anything in Ron's route. But thankfully he doesn't show up enough to warrant age restricting any route that he appears in. Yeah, we needs the Hyoko channel. What group we watching this time? Which one is it? Which is it giving us this time? Oh, hey, the 18-year-olds. The barely adults. Except for not by Japan's rules. They're not adults by... I think you have to be 20 before Japan counts that. Like, I think you have to be 20 before you're allowed to drive there, too. I don't know for sure. I haven't researched that enough. I would like to research that, because that is interesting. Learning about other countries is fucking interesting. 18-year-olds? What kind of fucking qualifier is that? They're probably grouping us by age. You, Mikoto, and I are all 18. I would rather not be lumped in with the likes of you two simply because we happen to be born at the same time, around the same time. You took the words right out of my mouth. I don't think it'll be very interesting to talk to us. All we do is argue. Please don't be pessimistic. Also, please argue on camera. It's funny. Oh shit, I forgot this interview was being conducted by those damn birds! All we need is for you to answer one simple question. One question? Oh, you wrote it down. Let's see here. What's something each of you have in common with each other? Huh? Excluding myself, this group is ill-mannered. Those two have incredibly short fuses. Akito, you've got a bit of a temper yourself, man. These two are devoid of charm. Wrong, Kakeru! Akito is very charming. And you are a bully. Oh, hi, Senri! What did I walk in on? The one thing they have in common is that none of them can see their own faults. No one's back. For the first time since coming aboard the ship, I spent the night all alone. I assumed that even if it were really late, everyone would still come back that day, but they didn't. Yeah, that's concerning. So are the looping footsteps. Maybe they decided to stay the night in town. The traveler did say it was really far away. But they've never done that before. I really hope nothing happened to them. Mikoto-chan said this was a disputed zone. We were warned it might be dangerous. But since the world had made sure war had never really happened before, I had no idea it was what it was like when one country fought another. They're okay. I'm sure Mikoto-chan and Kakeru-kun went with everybody. They're okay, I'm sure they are. Mikoto-chan and Kakeru-kun went with everybody. Both of them are really powerful. I tried to smile and convince myself that they were all okay, but it didn't work very well at all. Yeah, let's see. Which powers are there? Barrier? Plant manipulation, sort of. Water. The other half of water. Oh, spoiler alert. Water is split in half. Telekinetic communication. Memory manipulation. Future sight. Past sight. dream manipulation. Yeah, that's all of them. Because fire is Koharu and she's not there. Yeah, so... like, I suppose if Itsuki and Heishi team up, they could knock people out. But that's about it. I wonder just how far away town is. I want to go looking for them, but I might just miss them along the way. Mr. Traveler, what is it? Oh, you fuck right off, Shiro. Now would be a very good time for Natsuhiko and his guns to show up. The town is under attack. It has gotten a touch dangerous to be near here. What? Oh no, everybody's there right now. I see, how unfortunate. You ought to take this chance to escape. Come, I will take you somewhere safe. No, please, Mr. Traveler, take me to the town. What are you talking about, child? It's much too dangerous for you. But everyone is trapped there. I can't just run away and leave them in trouble. All right, if you insist, I guess I can escort you there. The sharp, pungent smell I had smelled on the plains the day before was back and stronger than ever. In the distance, I saw a horde of men in dark uniforms attacking the townspeople. How terrible! Where are the other espers? You need to stop and think about that for a second, Koharu. Where is Mikoto and her barriers, Why isn't she have all the townspeople held together in a barrier? Koharu. They're the enemy. See how they're attacking and killing the innocent townspeople? And who do they work for? Shiro, you fucker? The enemy? But whose enemy? That was obvious. It was plain to see. They're the enemy of the people in the town. How could this happen? The world was supposed to be watching over everyone. I remember what Mikoto-chan had told me the day before about countries with great powers. And that a really big war might happen soon. Then something like this might start happening all over the world, but that's so terrible. You could stop them. No, I could never use my powers on other people. You don't need to kill them. Just threaten them. Make a pillar of flame beside them. But... Only you can do this. Only you have the power to stop this conflict. What about your friends? They may be trapped inside the town awaiting rescue. Huh? Oh boy. Amazing. Well done. Well done indeed. Reporting in, sir. The National Army has retreated. I see. Proceed according to the plan. Where did the pillar of flame come from? Was it an enemy weapon? But it shot up in the middle of the enemy troops. Maybe it was to save us? Mr. Traveler, I'm going to look for everyone. Thank you very much for bringing me here. Don't thank him. He took you to the wrong fucking town, girl. On purpose. He took you to a town that's farther away from where the Norn is parked. Not yet. Stay with me a moment longer. Huh? Her, that's her. I saw fire shoot out of... That's the girl. I saw fire shoot out of her. Mr. Traveler, From that little girl? Really? Wait a minute. The girl came to rescue the town. She must be an emissary from the world. Huh? How did he know that? You better think, Koharu. She's from the world. Thank the heavens we haven't been abandoned. Mr. Traveler? Only those with evil in their hearts fear your power. People who are just and right respect it. How about you acknowledge them with a wave? They are here to thank you after all. If that's really what's going on, why is the sinister music playing? Because it's obvious to everyone except Koharu what's going on. Mr. Traveler, I want to go look for everyone. I don't want to be here anymore. You shouldn't have gone with him. I have sent others to look for them. Stay here with me a while longer. Koharu, did you see him do that? If you didn't, then there's no reason to trust him. Oh, thank God, Heishi! Oi! Koharu! Koharu, where the hell are you, girl? Heishi-kun! Jeez, where'd you get to? We didn't see you on the ship when we got back. Did you go outside? Koharu, where are you? Where on earth are you? Senri, inside voice when you're inside my head. Please don't scream, kiddo. I know your voice is quiet, but please stop it. Please stop yelling. My head hurts. Senri-kun! What is it? Mr. Traveler, I'm going back to the ship. Everyone has already returned. okay. There are actually several towns nearby. Perhaps they were at a completely different one. Oh, really? Silly me. I guess I jumped to all the wrong conclusions. You jumped to the wrong conclusions on purpose. Not by your own choice, but because he wanted it. However, you coming here directly saved the lives of all these innocent people. Look at all of them. I guess not everybody will be afraid of me when I use my powers. I've never had so many people thank me before. Thank you, Mr. Traveler. If you hadn't been with me, I might have just run away, leaving these poor people behind. Because you gave me a helping hand, I was able to use my powers to save all these people. Ah. Come, let's take you to them. Thank you. If you hadn't been here, our whole town might have been destroyed. Thank you very much. No, I didn't really do that much. What has the world said? It's going to side with us, right? We're the ones in the right. Oh dear, it looks like everybody has the wrong idea about me, and I don't even know anything about the world and what it's doing. I tried to tell them they were mistaken, but everyone was so eager to thank me, I just couldn't get a word in at all. They purposely don't want you to say anything. From what I heard them say, Mr. Traveler was an emissary of the world, so they thought I was too. He is not an emissary of Dick. That's right, he did say he had built the world. Maybe he really did do exactly that. No, he didn't. Maybe he got orders from the world when I wasn't allowed to hear them. Again, he didn't. Oh, it's all so confusing. I don't have the time to think about it right now. So that's what Shiro's calling himself right now, I guess. To these people specifically. Saga must have been sent to us from heaven. He gave us the weapons to fight back, and he even brought the world as an ally. Huh? Saga? Who's that? Yeah, his name's Shiro. Saga, he's right there. He's standing behind you. Oh, so the traveler's name is Saga. That's the first time I've heard it. It sounds like a foreigner's name. His name is Shiro, and he is a bag of dicks. He is a pedophile and needs to be burned alive. You can do that, Koharu, but you're too stupid right now and won't. I wonder what his last name is. I doubt he's like me and doesn't have one. Yeah, no, he has one, but I've purposely been not saying his last name. I don't know if it comes up in this route. I don't even know if his first name comes up in this route. But his name is Shiro, and he is a fucking asshole and horrible and deserves death. going to stay here in town with us, right? You're going to stay here and protect us if they attack again, right? What? But, You bet she is. With an emissary of the world on our side, we can prove we're right. Oh no, what do I say? How am I supposed to answer that question? You say, no, fuck this shit, I'm out, and if you try to keep me here, you all will be burnt. Even if you don't actually have any intent to do so. You tell them that they are required to let you leave, and you go. Miss Emissary? Huh? Thank you for saving us. You're welcome. I'm still really scared and confused, but I'm glad I came. I'm not. You truly haven't changed a bit. It never even occurs to you to question other people. And that is exactly why Is this close enough? Yes, everyone should be on the ship now. Are you sure you won't come to meet them? He definitely won't, for 2 reasons. There's at least one person on the ship that if they see him... Actually, there's 2 people on the ship who will recognize him. One of which would be very bad for him if he was seen by him. Because Masamune knows exactly who he is. Masamune isn't the only one, but the other one is spoilers. And I can't say any more about that. I've already spoiled too much by saying that Masamune knows who this fucker is. No, I must get back to the town. The army is left, but there are still many loose ends to tie up there. Okay. Thank you very much for escorting me back this far. Koharu, you mustn't tell anyone about any of this. That means you should tell everyone immediately. Huh? Why not? The townspeople fear another attack by their enemies. I expect many of them hope that you would stay in town for some time. Oh. I did hear them say they wanted me to move in with them, but... However, you already have friends elsewhere, correct? Yes. You manipulative fuck. How about we permanently detach your dick and burn it? If you tell no one and remain aboard the ship, then no one from the town should find you. I shouldn't leave the ship. Of course, this only applies while you're in the area. Once you board the ship, just stay there until it leaves, and you should be safe. No, he's worried about something else. He's worried about several other things. He doesn't want people from the ship knowing he's here, especially Masamune, who would immediately report to the world about this fucker. He doesn't want Ron reporting into Natsuhiko about him being here, because Natsuhiko will fucking try to kill him again, because Natsuhiko keeps trying to kill him every chance he gets. This guy's just insanely hard to kill. Wow, that is a big squirrel. Oh wow, that is, I don't know if that's a large amount of fluff or what, but that is a big squirrel. I like being able to look out my window while playing games. I hate this fucker. Also, spoiler alert, Ron and Natsuhiko know each other. So many spoilers for other routes and things that don't come up in this one. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for the kind advice. That is incredibly suspicious. What I did wasn't wrong, was it? Oh, it was very wrong, but you didn't know it was. Those people have weapons that they aren't supposed to have. Mr. Traveler works for the world. No, he doesn't. I just did what he told me to. Yeah, you did that. That part you did. So it has to be okay, right? It's not. Oh, I finally made it back. Koharu. Senri-kun. God, where have you been? What did you think you were doing? Do you have any idea how terrified I was for you? I'm sorry. Apology not accepted. I'm so mad right now. I'd put a curse on you if I could. Oh no, I'm going to get cursed. I'm sorry. I deserve to get cursed, don't I? Especially if I made you cry. I'm not crying. Oh, no, Senri, it's okay to admit it. Crying is not a gender-specific thing. You don't have to hide the fact that you're crying. Emotion is not specific to a single gender. It's okay, kiddo. I was worried about you too. You didn't come home at all last night. Oh, that was partly my fault. Then does that make us even? I guess so. You tell them everything, Koharu. You tell them. Do not listen to Mr. Traveler. Do not listen to Shiro. We need everyone to not do bad things. Ah, there you are, Koharu. You came back. Where the hell did you wander off to anyway? I met someone who had done a lot of big favors for me in the past. You met someone you knew out here? Oh boy. I was really surprised myself. I didn't think I would ever see him again, actually. And it would have been good if you hadn't. Wow, talk about random coincidence, eh? There's no coincidence about it, Heishi, I'm sorry to say. Mikoto-chan and Nami-chan back too? Not yet. You see, the National Army has issued a request for aid to the world. We're going to meet up with them. Huh? The National Army? Who's that? Wait, are they the ones that attacked that town? The army is a civilian militia calling itself the Liberation Army. Apparently they're using illegal weaponry to cause all kinds of mayhem around here. Oh no! If they're the ones causing mayhem, then does that mean they're the bad guys? Yeah, that's exactly what it means. Oh! So then they can't be those townspeople. They didn't seem like bad guys at all. Yeah, in your perspective, Shiro doesn't seem like a bad guy either. But he's definitely the bad guy. He's the real villain of the entire fucking game, even in routes where he's not present. He's still doing shit in the background. Maybe it was actually those Liberation Army people who were attacking the town and I just misunderstood. I'm still completely against this. I couldn't possibly take someone who just wandered off like she did along with us out there. It's more dangerous to leave her here alone again. And that's why I keep saying we should just take off, and fly the ship somewhere else. Yeah, Senri, listen to Senri, Masamune. Get far away from here. We don't have any obligation to put ourselves in danger for those people. Maybe, but isn't this exactly the sort of situation that the world is bringing us together to fix? What situation? Are you saying the world is going to send us all off to war? In a worst case scenario, they're sure as hell gonna try. I don't know. I only know as much as you do, but I'm getting the feeling this is where we're all supposed to figure that out. I don't think we'll learn anything from just packing up and running away. This is a learning opportunity. We need to take advantage of it. Find out what it is we can do and what we must do. Heishi, you stay the fuck out of this. What we can do and what we must do. The battle is ongoing, even as we speak. We can't sit back and twiddle our thumbs doing nothing. There is a thing you can do. Koharu, you understand why we have to do this, right? Masamune, how much town is it that you went to visit? We were in the one near the forest to the west. That's where we'll be going next.
That's a completely different place from where I went. I don't think anyone there should be able to recognize me. Alright, I'll go along.
Great, thanks.
Senri-kun, we really should go along too.
I'm surprised you responded so quickly.
Huh?
We might have to fight. Doesn't that terrify you?
Yes! It really scares me a whole lot.
Yeah, I would, wouldn't it? I'm sorry for asking such an obvious question. You're a lady, after all. I don't think ladies should ever have to go anywhere near terrible things like war. Now that is a sexist comment. There's a lot of ladies that could kick your ass, Senri. Actually, there's a lot of ladies that could kick Akito's ass, and oh boy, is he tough. Well, except in one specific department, but that's got nothing to do with it's got nothing to do with his physical strength. Actually, he's not very tough in the emotional way either. He's entirely too good at holding his emotions in, which is not emotional strength. Being able to being in touch with your emotions and knowing he's got better emotional strength than some people on the ship, but he's not as emotionally strong as he thinks he is, because hiding shit and holding it in until you reach a breaking point is not emotional strength. That is more weakness, in my opinion. But if you're so scared, why are you going with them?
I don't like my powers very much, but if they could be useful to someone somehow, then that would make me happy.
I can understand that.
Huh?
Most of my life I've been told that my powers are completely useless. I can sympathize with wanting to feel useful. The two of us might have more in common than we thought. Poor Senri.
Senri-kun? This town is where the National Army is. Huh? Oh no, it's that smell again. It doesn't make me feel very good. Does anyone know what that smell is?
It's gunpowder from the bombs, most likely.
Gunpowder? Bombs?
Yeah, they're terrifying devices that can destroy whole buildings or towns in an instant.
How awful! Why would anyone create something like that? Apparently the National Army is a weapons broker. I hear he goes by the name Air. I have no idea where this Air gets these. They shouldn't even exist. However, without them, they'd have no chance of resisting the Liberation Army. Mikoto-chan! There you are, I was worried about you. I was worried about you too. Where's the Nami-chan? She's been assigned elsewhere. We have all been split up, actually. Oh. For a national army, they certainly are lacking. The Liberation Army has caused a considerable amount of damage. Careful, Mikoto, don't say that so loud. It was an observation of fact, not an insult. That makes it more important to keep quiet. Well, they are incompetent. The opponent may call themselves an army, but in truth, they're not more than a pack of bandits. Now, what does it mean by minority, though? Because depending on the way that term is used, it can mean a much worse thing than what you think it means, Mikoto. I know that your intention is using it as a small group of people, but it can often mean other things and be used to mean a specific it can often mean a marginalized community too. So, which is it that you think you're using? Because if you think you're using it to describe a marginalized community, then you are a piece of shit person, and I hate you. I was neutral to you before, but if that's the case, then I would hate you. I don't think that's your intention. If you literally do mean just a small group of people, then that's your intention, but that could have just been what you were told. They could have used that word and you assumed. I don't think anybody's in the right in this situation, especially since none of them are supposed to have those weapons whatsoever. Attempting to rip apart an entire country just so a minority can do what they want? And the National Army can't contain them? How pathetic. Are they really such terrible people? Yes, they even force their children to carry weapons of war. What? I hear the Liberation Army has its own weapons broker. We will have to deal with them carefully, lest we wind up at a disadvantage. Oh, I want to go home. Mikoto, don't get ahead of yourself. I know. Wait here a minute, Koharu. I'm going to go confirm where you've been stationed. Oh no. Do not leave her alone! You idiots! Toya, I'll go with you. Why? I'll be fine on my own. Why? I'll be fine on my own. I want to make sure you aren't sending her somewhere too dangerous. Go. Oh, nice one, Senri. That was a pretty smooth move right there. Thank you, Senri-kun. It's hardly something worthy of a special compliment. Why do I feel like I'm being made into the bad guy here? For once, you're not the bad guy, Masamune. You're just making bad decisions as usual. Because you're stuck in this situation that you should never have been put into in the first place. Just because you happened to have the powers that you have. I'm gonna go check something in the other room real quick. Damn it, I will be back. Okay. Let's keep going. Don't sway it, man. Anyway, I'm heading back to my post. See ya. Koharu, do not go wandering off again. Understand? I won't. War? So this is what war is? Once we reach our destination, we'll all be split apart. This again. Considering the damage done, I would say the traitor is likely connected to our attacker or has offensive powers. Why worry about me? You make no sense. Why would anybody worry about me? After all, one day soon, we'll all be enemies. All the prologue flashbacks. Will we really all be sent our separate ways once we reach our destination? I don't want us to be enemies. Right then, a man ran by in front of me. He looked awfully familiar. I took a look as he went on his way. That's someone I met in town yesterday. He was one of the ones who thanked me a whole lot. What is he doing here? Do not follow him. It really is on him. What on earth is he doing here and not back in his town? Don't talk to Koharu, you dumb bitch. Excuse me? Oh, it is you. I thought so. The emissary from the world. What brings you here, miss? Oh, wait, duh. You're acting on your orders, aren't you? Yes. I wondered why you left so quickly. Now you're acting as a mole. That's gotta be rough. A mole? What does he mean by that? You got sent too. I'm supposed to plant all these bombs. Bombs? Yeah, see?
He opened the bag he was carrying and the scent of gunpowder wafted out. Oh my gosh, where did you get those? Huh? You know that already, don't you, miss? Huh? I should already know. These are pretty powerful ones, too. Just one should be enough to blow all those buildings sky high. What? But that's dangerous. People could get hurt. It'll be fine. With these, we'll be able to obliterate the National Army for good. Oh my gosh, are you from the Liberation Army? Huh? What are you? Oh, I get it. You're trying to test my loyalty, I see. Yes, I am part of the brave Liberation Army. And we are going to win our freedom from our cruel and unreasonable oppressors. Well, here's the thing. I need to know what your so-called oppressors are doing, because I have a feeling that you're not in the right and neither are they. No one is in the right here. You're all being manipulated by the same fucking pedophile. Huh? Anyway, I should get back to my duty. Good luck to you, Miss Emissary. He's part of the Liberation Army. That entire town was... That just happened. I am not... Oh, dear. You poor, poor bitch. You've been manipulated by a fuckwad. They didn't fear my powers. They accepted me and even thanked me. But they're supposed to be the bad guys? He wants to blow up innocent people. But didn't the National Army people attack little children too? Yeah, like I keep saying, both sides are in the fucking wrong. Which side is right? Neither of them. Who does the world agree with? If you ask the person that's actually the world, neither of them. What am I supposed to do? Get back on the ship and go. Huh? That noise. Oh, look. What on earth are those things? Mikoto! Only you can do this. Only you have the power to stop this conflict. Fuck off, Shiro! Get out of her head! Huh? Kaharu! What was that? Where did that fire come from? It looked like it came out of that girl's hands. Those were the same flames that we saw when we engaged with the enemy army. Huh? Yeah, I saw it myself. That fire burned up all our weapons. That girl's the enemy. Wait, what do you think you were saying? She's the enemy. Did she come here to kill us all? That is preposterous. She would never do any such thing. Hold your tongue. What the fuck? What is going on here? Hey, I found a stranger acting suspicious over here. He has a huge bag of bombs on him. Gah! It's that fucking guy! We'll have to execute him. Oh, wait. First, we should torture him to see what enemy information we can get out of him. Damn it, let me go. Oh, no. Senri, take Koharu and Gav here now. Get as far as the blocked off alley over there and you should be safe. Move. Right, Koharu, let's go. There. I think this should be far enough. Are you alright? Wow, your power is amazing, Koharu. Everyone was having huge problems with those enemies, but you destroyed them in a flash. Doesn't using your powers like that tire you? It does. It's just been a long time since I last used them. That's why. Oh, I guess that makes sense. No matter how strong someone is, using powers that amazing has to be exhausting. Koharu, stop lying about literally anything. And especially don't lie for that fucker Shiro. Doesn't matter what he's calling himself. Air, Thor, Saga, whatever the fuck he feels like he's calling, whatever the fuck he's calling himself at any given moment. Do not lie for that bastard. That pathetic piece of shit can't even be considered a man. In fact, he's a pedophile, so he shouldn't be considered human. But right! In fact, I feel so bad. I don't know if I can keep standing much longer. Oh my gosh, are you alright? Here, let's rest for a few minutes. I can't say it. I can't tell him that I used my powers just the other day on these people for the Liberation Army's sake, when I didn't fucking know what I was doing because I was being manipulated by a fucking bastard. People saw me use my powers too. Even if I tried to hide it now, everyone's going to find out eventually. Using children in war? The people I met the other day didn't look like they were that cruel, but that explosion was definitely their fault. That put Mikoto-chan and Sakuya-san in danger. They almost could have been, well, Sakuya was almost killed right there. But I used my powers to help people who did those horrible things. I couldn't tell which side was the bad guys. Fun fact, it's both of them. Both sides are the bad guys. There are no good guys here. I had no idea who I should be helping. Neither of them. None of you should fucking be here. The National Army people seem to have the wrong idea about you right now, but I'm sure they'll realize their mistakes soon enough. The more we fight together, the more they'll have come to realize what an amazing person you are and how wonderful your powers are. Or You could just not fight for either side because they are both in the wrong. I know there's a lot of information asymmetry going around, but you gotta think that when stuff is this sus on both sides, yeah, no, they're all in the wrong. And you shouldn't be helping either of them. I have to fight the Liberation Army? But they were the ones who had accepted me. The face of the girl who thanked me sprang into mind. I can't forgive the people who tried to hurt Mikoto-chan, but I... I really don't care for fighting people all that much. I don't like war. No one does! And anyone that does like war is horrible. Even people in that are actually in the army who have joined, like, they've joined up to protect their country. Doesn't matter which country it is, they've joined up to protect their country, and 90% of them also hate war. They will participate in it if it means protecting their friends, family, and loved ones in the country that they call home. But they don't like war either. No one who isn't completely fucked up likes war. And unfortunately, there are some bastards in Congress who are okay with war. And they secretly like it. They should be ineligible to be part of Congress if they like it. Sometimes war is an unfortunate necessity because we don't live in a fictional world where things can just be reverted back and all weapons destroyed, and like we don't live in a fictional world where there's a magic robot lady that can work and try to keep the peace between countries for as long as possible. We don't have that. Hey, there's that big ass squirrel again. Running about my yard. Train of thought. Yeah, we don't live in that kind of fictional world. So, unfortunately, war is the thing that sometimes ends up happening. And sometimes it's necessary for the sake of protecting. But that doesn't mean that it's a good thing or that it's okay. And that doesn't mean it's something to be liked. I didn't want to have to fight anybody, which is the good answer. You don't want to have to fight. You don't fight any of these people. You stay away from both sides. But my power's only purpose seems to be for war and destruction. At least you can do something. I can't. I'm useless here. Well, basically everywhere. You are someone people need. You belong where you are wanted and needed. Senri-kun? Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not sulking over that. Far from it. In fact, honestly, I admire you for it.
He admires me?
You have what I've always wanted. A power that can be useful to people. Oh, kiddo. Kiddo, I have bad news. I can't say anything about it, but I have bad news, kiddo. That makes you special.
Huh? I've always dreamed about being useful to other people. I thought my fire was only for hurting others. But when I was able to protect that town using my powers, I felt a happiness that I'd never known before. And recently I've also started to want to be someone special to Senri-kun. Weird, all the things I wanted most are right here. So why do I feel so... I noticed Senri-kun watching me with a faraway look in his eyes. Ah!
Oh no, are you okay?
Yes, I'm sorry, I just had a dizzy spell.
Can you walk? I think we should find some place where you can rest again.
No, I'm fine. It's nothing, honest, but, could I please have a few minutes to myself?
No. Alright. No. Fuck, I don't know the choice.
I'm sorry.
I'll go get Talia and the others. I'll let them know we're going back to the ship. Oh no. I'm not fake crying. I don't know. Ugh, this fucker again. Koharu. No, you don't touch her. Crying in the dirt will accomplish little more than making your skirt filthy. You are still such a child. Is your body the only thing that has grown? Her being mentally a child is by your design, you fucking shitlord bastard. You understand now, I hope. I have needed you for a very, very long time. You are the one, the only one I have been searching for. Come, stand up and dry your eyes. I will guide you. Leave everything to me. Don't go with that now.
I wonder if I said this to Senri-kun, would he get mad at me? I don't want my powers. I've never wanted powers. In fact, I hate them so much. I wish I could just throw them away forever.
Everything I ever really wanted. Senri has. Oh, girl, you don't know his backstory. He only knows half of his own backstory. There's shit that he doesn't remember that makes his backstory 10 times worse than he thinks it is. I found such happiness on the ship because he was there with me. If I could, I wish he was the one who would need me. I want it to be special to him. Only to him. At least it could be the me that Senri-kun thought I was. I could make myself worthy of his admiration. Oh, girl. We should go back to the ship and regroup. Explaining things is not going to be enough to change people's minds about her. You're right, though. The more time they spend with her, the more they'll come around. So, where is Koharu waiting for us? We've walked quite a long way. She should be just past this turn. Koharu? Huh? There's no one here. Are you sure this is the right place? Yes, I'm positive this is definitely it. Koharu, we're here. Don't tell me she's... Koharu, where on earth are you? I'm gonna rewind and end the episode, fellow dragons, because as long as I don't fuck up and make a specific wrong choice, because I think there is in each route one choice that automatically gives you the bad ending, and it's always towards the end. I don't remember for sure, but I think most routes have something like that. Yeah. Unless I fuck up and make that wrong choice, I'm on track to get the good ending. And I remember that the good endings are long-winded, and oh boy do they last, they go on way too long. So I'm gonna end here. We're gonna do one more episode. I'll see you next time, fellow dragons.